him just forcing his eyeballs to stay open because he needs that rest. And so the next morning comes, and there you go, Son Goku's knockout. And Pansy's like, all right. And so Glorio's like, okay, what should we do to make sure nobody else comes in to try and steal the Dragon Balls and everything from us? But I've actually thought right here, though, this is really cool right here. He also gives Pansy props and puts his fist out for a fist bump, and she's taken back because if you guys remember, he's kind of, I'm not sure if the word standoffish has been the type of word to use, but Glorio really hasn't been opening himself up a lot, basically. He's been kind of really distant, far away, saying only what he feels he needs to. Obviously, we know that secretly, us, the audience, knows that he's working with Dr. Arinsu. But here, this is like the first time he goes out of his way to show, some basically, some camaraderie. Is it camaraderie or camaraderie? That's the word, camaraderie. To his fellow comrades here. And Pansy's like kind of shocked, and then she smiles and extends her fist out, and we get a fist break. And I want to talk about the significance of where I think this might be going, because I don't think Glorio is exactly bad. He is mysterious. Yes, he's working for Dr. Arinsu, who seems to definitely be evil, but does he have his own agenda? And it feels like he's starting to form a bond. He's getting a close connection with these characters, and the fact that he went out of his way to give Pansy props and give her a fist bump when before he didn't want to tell her anything, kind of showed that he is growing a connection to these characters, and I wonder if that's going to play in the end. Perhaps he's doing this secretly to get at Dr. Arinsu. Could King Caden be the one that actually is on a mission to get Dr. Arinsu? And so it's kind of like, yeah, I'm here to work for you, Dr. Arinsu, but secretly I'm really working for King Caden on a secret mission. So yeah, I think this is very important. I think Glorio's going to end up being a good guy here because yeah, there's no reason to do that as they already trust him enough because they know that he knows his way around the demon realm. And so from here, I believe Pansy gets information back that, hey, your friends are definitely here in the demon realm. We'll just have to, go ahead and pick them up. And I think this is the part where they start wondering, who's going to look after for the Dragon Balls. And so this is the part where Son Goku realizes, like, hey, I'll look after it and everything. You all get yourself some sleep. And so Pansy, she's knocked out. Glorio and Nahare are knocked out. And I love this shot here. They do Son Goku. He's just going to stay up and train. And he's up here punching. And then it kind of fades where you start seeing his eyes start getting heavy, and Son Goku's barely able to stand. He's up here yawning. Yeah, he's up here yawning, got the tears coming out, and we get this part where Son Goku, he smacks himself, and he goes ahead and he smacks himself again, trying to stay up, and he is trying to, and then this shot was hilarious here, him just forcing his eyeballs to stay open because he needs that rest. And so the next morning comes, and there you go, Son Goku's knockout. He could not make it past the night at all. Believe me, I understand his pain as a content creator that also works a full-time job. Boy, them overnights are yeah, they are something. But hey, man, whatever to do to be able to make a living off of this eventually one day. And so my fellow working class content creators, you know the pain. And so here, after a good night's sleep, you got Nahare, you got Glorio, and you got Pansy, basically wondering, how long was he out for? And Nahare says, well, the good thing is that nothing happened to the Dragon Ball. And even more good news happens when they finally get out. No one stole their ship this time. And I think Glorio mentions that no one was gonna go ahead and steal one of the, what do they call them, the Zandamari ship and all that stuff. So yeah. So as they get onto the spaceship, Son Goku wonders how much longer is it gonna take before we get there. And Glorio says we're about 1 day away. So man, it takes a lot of time to travel. So from here, the story sort of shifts to Bulma, aka Bulma, and her gang, and she is completely looks stressed out, and that's because very much just like her friends, their spaceship was taken while staying at this hotel. Someone has stolen their ship. Like I said, man, these Majins out here, they very much like to discriminate against the humans, or as they are called in the English dub, the round ears. And Hibiscus, he states that he thinks the reason why that their ship was stolen is no doubt because of the people that Vegeta beat up. And so Vegeta is angry, and what we get is a flashback. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, I've watched Dragon Ball for what, since 1998? Man,